So as I'm making this video, we're coming up on election time in a lot of areas. Some states have finished voting, some have yet to vote, and I wanted to take this opportunity to share a few things as a GM and on a personal level with you guys because now's about the right time. It's a sensitive time for a lot of people. WoW is one of my favorite places and has been for the better part of 10 years. Most specifically, the RP is most important to me because it has such great community building potential. One of the coolest things is being able to bring people together from all over the world and share in our love for character development and story and self-expression. But the truth of the fact is that while I'm confident that we're all good people, our value systems in our personal lives are very much influenced by where we live, personal experience, how we were raised. In a guild and on the internet, we're always in mixed company in that regard. And for me, guild pride doesn't come in numbers or game achievements. It comes from our friendships and the kind of environment that we make for one another. And that's why I try to encourage my guildmates to avoid conversations of politics and, religion and sexual experiences and other sensitive topics. In my personal life, I believe in a free internet and a free voice to discuss and educate one another, but I also firmly believe that there's a place and a time. And when we log into WoW, we're looking to kind of shed the weariness of the real world and become heroes for ourselves and for our friends. So I really wanted to take this opportunity to send out a reminder that we need to leave any messages of aggression at the door, save them for other communities for which they're better suited. And politics is a good example of that, but if at any point you're not RPing and you're out of character, if you find yourself about to say something, ask yourself, is this community building? Does it bring people together? If the answer is no, saving that for elsewhere is probably your best bet. We're about to start taking on additional leadership. And I'm going to make another post about that later too, all on its own. But mostly this is so that we can all, create a full guild calendar that doesn't stress the home life. 31 leaders hosting one event each month is, far easier than one leader hosting it every day. That being said, this message is especially for those in leadership and those who want to be in leadership here. Leadership positions from ambassador upward to guild master, it is imperative that we remember that we're not just super members. We aren't leaders because we showed up the right number of times for events. We're leaders because we have the ability to display our guild values at their best. And we of all people need to be able to abstain from negative speech. And, we're leaders also because we're comfortable with constructive criticism. Okay. And guild members, if you ever see something that makes you uncomfortable, you tell me straight away. Especially if the person who did it holds a leadership position, because, I spend so much time planning and RPing with guild leadership, it might seem like I'm so close to them that I wouldn't care, but I do. And I don't like making friends with people like that. So if someone close to me is doing it, please do tell me, because chances are I just don't know. Though I do spend a lot of time with them, I log in during the evenings and I don't see everything in a day. And also we have to start somewhere and give people the benefit of the doubt to create a foundation for guild leadership. We don't have the luxury of taking our time and watching interactions and so on for long periods of time, which is why some of the leadership positions are about to be opened up to people who have only been with us for a shorter while. So if they do something, tell me in private. In time, it'll be weeded out. One last thing to wrap up. WoW is meant to be fun and not a chore. And sometimes on a bad day, being social is a lot of work. So if you ever need some time to just play the game and be alone, that's okay. Really. We might ask you every single day, if you'd like to come out and RP with us, but we do that, so that way you know that you're welcome and you're thought of and you're included. We don't do it because we think you're a slacker. So, every day that we ask you, if you tell us no, even if it is every day, that's okay. Don't be afraid to tell us that. And logging in and playing the game is being active in the guild. RP is a very social thing, and social interactions come at different levels of ease at different times for everyone. And that's partly why I make in-character guild quests. You can earn participation points and, get promoted and not have to be in huge groups. The other day I sent a guildie to the market to help restock the bar in Gilneas. It's called the Gifted Goat. And that's enough to give your character, a reason to be in town, on a nice stroll and talk to a few other characters and participate, and not have to be in a raid party with a lot of information going on at once. So if you want to RP, but just a little bit, keep an eye on message board. That being said, I hope to see you all in game. Keep an eye out for news updates and lore chapters, etc. That's all coming to message board, okay? See ya!